first off, I just want to start off by saying I am sick. You can hear it in my voice. I'm so happy I could talk, because yesterday I could barely talk, but it came good in time for filming this video, so that's always good. As you probably guessed from the thumbnail and the little beginning of this video, today I'm going to do a kind of spending the day with me type video. So it's kind of gonna be a mix between like an end of year reset, because we are getting towards the end of the year. We're getting to the end of 2025. I can't believe it, it's gone by so quickly. And so I thought I'd do a little reset day, because I have a fairly empty day. I don't really have anything to do. I do have some school this afternoon, but aside from that I'm pretty much free all day. So I figured I would take this time to finally like sort out some things that have needed sorting out for a while. And I figured, why not take you guys with me? Things, a few of these things are bookish things. So yeah, again, a different type of video than usual, with me moving around as I've just sat talking to you guys. But I had a lot of fun when I did my reading vlog, so hopefully this will be just as much fun. So today we have a couple things planned that I need to get to, that I want to do during this video. So first off, obviously I've got some editing to do. I feel like during like the whole month of December there hasn't been a single day that I haven't had some editing to do. Then also I have a stack of books just on my desk, because basically all the books I read in November and then any new books that I've acquired during this month, I've just put them on my desk because I haven't had time to like put them on my bookshelves. So I probably have to reorganize a couple of things. I just haven't really had the time and honestly the motivation to do that, so we're going to do that. Obviously the new books, need to put them on my TBR, need to log them onto my TBR on my phone, so onto my Fable, so that I can just keep track of them better, especially when the new year is coming up, so I just know what I'm finishing the year on. Obviously I have school this afternoon. I also wanted to do a little bit of reading journal setup for 2026, because I've decided I'm going to do a reading journal next year, or at least I'm going to try and do it, try being the operative word. So I thought that I would do a little bit of setup for that. I've already started, but I thought I would continue and then show you guys what I've done. Obviously, considering this is a booktube channel, I will just be reading as well, because I haven't read. Literally the last 2 days I've been so busy and I've had so much going on that I literally have read like maybe 10 pages over the last 3 days. Today we're going to rectify that, we're going to do a bit more reading. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me while I do these things, and yeah, I hope you have fun, I hope you enjoy it. But without further ado, grab a nice hot drink, get yourself somewhere cozy, and let's get into this video. As you can see, I have a massive pile of books literally just sat on my desk. Like I didn't have room to just sit them like this on my bookshelf, so they end up on my desk and I just have to move them, and then it's just accumulated all the books that I've read in like the past month or so. So I'm going to be putting these on my bookshelves or my TBR card, because they're also the new ones that I've bought this past month. And so that is what we're going to be doing first. We're going to do a bit of bookish organising. Shelves, and I have here 2 books. This one was on my shelves and I don't know why I still had it, because I realized that like I had no desire to have this book on my shelves. And then this is one I read in November and I didn't like, so I'm going to be putting both these on my Vinted. I'm going to be unhauling them, because this one I didn't like it, so there's no point in me keeping a book I don't like, and this one I just generally do not care. I'm never ever going to read it again, never really going to reach for it for any reason. So I'm going to be unhauling these. It's kind of funny, they're both like pink. They both fit the vibe. But yeah, so I reorganized the top shelf. Wait a second, you guys can't actually see. So this is the same, but I've changed this. I did a bookshelf organizing video, so if you want a comparison, go over there, a little self-advertising. But yeah, I reorganized this because I had to add, first off, these 2 books, which are huge. So they take a lot of space, and I just had too many books to fit like this and still be able to have this, the Pride of the Orange Tree, on display. So I kind of like this shelf. I'm not the hugest fan. It kind of looks very full, which is like on one hand nice, but it just looks almost like cluttered full. But it is what it is for the moment. These are all the bookshelves I have, but there we go. Reorganize the top shelf. So my TBR card is actually looking like quite empty, like not empty, obviously there's 2 whole rows of books, but the bottom row is actually empty. And when I first started this channel, so about a month and a half ago, the bottom shelf had stuff on it, so that's really good. It means I've gone through books on my TBR, which I'm very happy about, because that's what I wanted to do. We have 3 new additions to the TBR here. We're going to put them on the shelf, I'm going to put them in my Fable, and we're going to make sure that the TBR is up to date, so I'm going to cross check my Fable with my physical TBR. The first new book is The Picture of Dorian Gray, and it's this beautiful like hardback classic classics edition that I think is absolutely gorgeous. And it even comes with like a, well, I don't even know what they're called, but you know, the little thingy bookmarks that like attach to the book. I think this book is absolutely just gorgeous, and I feel like all classics should be like this. I feel like if someone owns a classic, it should be in this format because this just feels like a classic. So yeah, so I got this because it's on my 26th of 2026. My grandparents came to town. We went to Shakespeare and Company with them. My parents said they would get me 2 books. So one of the ones I picked out was The Picture of Dorian Gray because it's on my 26th of 2026, and this way it will motivate me to read it. And then this one was one that I got myself, and that is People Will Meet on Vacation. So I got this one because it's going to be the first book that I read in 2026. I almost said 2025. We're not in 2025 anymore. We are in the new year. Well, not yet, but we will be. And first off, we just talk about, like, look at that. I love me a floppy book. So yeah, this is the first book that I'm going to read in 2026, as you can tell, because the annoying non-removable sticker, it is going to be a Netflix movie. But yes, I did get that one for myself. I love me a fluffy book. Right, so this is slightly bigger than your regular paperback, and as you can see, literally only fits my regular paperback. So I'm gonna have to put this on the top and replace the book up here. That was an easy decision. And to be fair, out of the books on here, it's definitely a priority read, so it makes sense that it should be at the top. The last book, and this was the other one that my parents got me at Shakespeare and Company, and that is The Favourites by Lane Fargo. Another one that was on my 2026. I'm trying to limit myself and make that my new purchases are either like the next book in the series I've already started and love, or books from the 26th of 2026. That will motivate me to get through these books, and also just not to buy books, not needlessly, but just to buy a lot of books. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I may pick it up in January because it's about figure skaters, and I feel like that's just really January coded. So who knows? I may pick this up. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make sure that my fable corresponds to what is on there. We have completed my digital, I guess, TBR, and there are 35 books on there currently. 3 of them are like on my TBR for December, so they like by the end of the year they may only be 32. But yeah, there's about 30 books on here, and honestly that's like a number that I'm okay with. I feel like 30 books on TBR is quite a bit, but it's okay. So there we go, we have achieved task 1 in today's like little checklist of things to do. Just had lunch, did some editing, checked some more things off, did some reading. I also got changed because I was getting cold and I'm going out to school. I was going to be too cold with like my shoulders and everything, so I got changed to something a lot more cozy, very winter vibes. So now I'm probably going to go wrap some presents because it is almost Christmas time, and with my roommates, because we're going our separate ways for Christmas, we're doing presents tonight, so I've got to wrap the presents. And then I'm going to go to school, and then after school I think I'm going to do my reading journal. So that will be fun. Okay, so next we're going to be doing some Christmas wrapping, but we have a guest with us in case you couldn't tell, and that is my sister Ruby. My sister Rumple. No! So yeah, so we're just gonna be wrapping up presents and it's gonna be fun, just taking you along with us. What did you say? No. The lighting is terrible, but yeah, so it's like class, and now I'm heading home, and it's literally like I left for class, it was daytime, like I'm home from class, it's nighttime. Winter sucks, guys. So I've just finished doing the last bits of my reading journal. Looking at this, you would not know it was a reading journal. I will decorate the front, that is also in my plans. But we got quite a bit of the inside done, and so I thought I'd give you a quick look at what I've done so far. The very first page, we have my library, and now I'm really happy with this because obviously all of these ideas, like, I found them on Pinterest. Pinterest is my source of inspiration, but I'm just really happy with this. It's my library, so basically every time I finish a book, I will write it on one of these books here, and then hopefully by the end of the year, all the books, or almost all of them, will be filled out. But no, I really like it, even if my cat looks a bit twerpy. Then the next page, we have my reading goals. I think it's good to have these at the beginning, because then I can kind of, as soon as I open this, I can visualize how far along I am in my goals. It's not the best, honestly. I think the envelope's well done. I think the letter itself is a bit shabby, but basically these pages, as you can see here, there's like nothing written on this page, but you can see stuff through because these pages are so thin, and I wish I'd known that before getting the book, because it means that like every second page I can't do anything on it, hence why I'm using every second page. Basically is going to be like this, and then it's not going to have stuff directly on the page, it's going to be on paper on the page. So I wouldn't recommend these books if you're looking to book journal, unless you want to do the whole thing in pencil, but who would do that? So yeah, so this page will be for my yearly statistics, so I guess like how many pages I read, how many books I read, 5 stars, how many DNFs, that kind of thing. Then the next page, again, good to have at the beginning so I can see how far I'm getting along in it, and that is my physical TBR. So it is going to be a 2-page spread at the moment, considering I didn't like have my physical TBR on hand. I just did the ones that I remembered. As I get more books, or as I read these books, I'll be able to get right on the second page. But yeah, this is just a good way to get track of them, and as I get to them, I'll like highlight them to show that I've read it, and I think this is just a good way of me keeping track of my physical TBR. Here we use empty outside of the title, and this will be my 26 for 2026. So I did a video. My last bookmas video actually was me talking about my 2026. So I will print out the covers of all the books and stick them on here. But if you want to know before I get to that, then go watch that video. Next up, we have another one that I'm really proud of, and that is my series tracker. So basically here I've written down every series that I'm in the middle of, and when I started, so as you can see for Throne of Glass, I wrote down the whole series even though I finished that series, because I got confused and I was like, I'm gonna do every series I've read, but then I was like, well, that's stupid. This is supposed to be ones I'm in the middle of, especially like the ones I'm in the middle of for next year. But unfortunately, before I could come to that conclusion, I did write down the Caraval trilogy, the Imperium trilogy, and the Throne of Glass series. But the rest of them are all the series that I have like read a book in. But yeah, I really like this. I think it's really cute, it's really aesthetic. It's just a nice way to visualize the series I'm in the middle of and not forget them. Next up, we have another one that I'm really happy with and turned out really cute, and that is my book bingo. So for this one, I did have to, again, do it on separate paper, but I don't know, I think it's really cute. The drawings themselves are a bit twerpy, but other than that, I really like the writing. I think it's really cute, and I think it's just a nice cute page. So whenever I check each of these off, I will then colour in the box, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have a fully coloured in bingo. Then here it will be my A to Z challenge, as you can see. So far I've just done the A to Z challenge. This is empty, but basically I have like a square for every letter of the alphabet, and I'll hopefully read a book for every letter of the alphabet, but we'll see, because I feel like a book starting with like X, Y, or Z, there aren't 10,000, so we'll see. Then we have 2, which I really like the idea, but my execution of that idea wasn't great because I'm just not that good at like drawing and stuff, which is such a shame because I really like it, but I can never get it as cute, as aesthetic and perfect. But here we have my 5-star read spread. So here it says 5-star reads, and yes, it does look like it was written by a 5-year-old. There's some books down the side, and here I already did some boxes that I can write that book next to, and then there's a lot more space below if I have more. But yeah, this one's just cute. It's a way to, again, just keep track of the 5-star book reads, the books I really liked. And then the other side, we have my 2025 reread list, which is a little TBR cart. And so basically, I haven't filled this in yet. I'll probably fill this in January. Basically, if there's a book that I want to reread or do reread in the year 2025, I will write it on here. Honestly, this one was kind of one I saw and I was like, oh, this looks really cute, I'm gonna do this, and then I kind of realized it's kind of useless. So I'm not a huge rereader, and if I am, it's really more a spontaneous reread. It's like I've just got a sudden craving for that and I will reread it, and so I feel like this spread is kind of useless, but it looks nice. So but there you go. So I haven't done a lot, mainly like the introductory pages, but hopefully I will find some time during the week or during the Christmas holidays maybe, in which I can fill this out a bit more and get it ready and set up for the next year. But I'm really liking it. I'm very happy with what I've done. I'm going to try and stick to the reading journal this year, because I kind of had one last year. I did it for like 2 months and I stopped, but this one, because I went out and got a special book for it, I'm hoping I'm going to stick to it just a little bit better. Anywho, the day is almost over. thank God, because I need to go to bed. I'm really tired and I've got a long and busy day ahead of me tomorrow. Yeah, so I think what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna go and do like my skincare, take my makeup off, get ready for bed. Then I'm probably gonna do about like 20 minutes of reading in bed, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. But no, today was like busy but in a fun way because it was all kind of bookish themed, and so I did have a lot of fun with it. Off to bed because I am so tired and it's just non-stop these days. Honestly, bookmas is fun and all, but it's a lot of work and it's very time consuming. But anywho, the day is officially over. I'm about to go to bed. But yeah, so I'm gonna say goodnight and I'm gonna go to sleep. As I'm editing this, I realized I did not film an outro for this video, so here we are. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little glimpse into my day. It wasn't the most interesting day, but we did bookish things, and I feel like that's what I want to see in a bookish channel, so hopefully that's what you guys appreciate too. It was kind of a different style of video. We got up, we went out, we did things, even if obviously it was still book centered, but it is a booktube, so no surprises there. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already following me, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you in 2 days for the next bookmas video. Bye.